welcome back.
What is up? Sorry, I got caught up.
Yeah, that was a delayed reaction.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I was reading on the Spaces Production Slack channel.
Okay.
We were coordinating some schedules, get some shows popping.
That's exciting.
Yep. And hey, you know what? If everyone out there, if they want to get into the Spaces Production Slack channel, all you got to do is do the $5 a month at Patreon. You get
$5 a month? That's like, what, $1? The math is hard on that, but it's less than $2 a week?
I would say $1 a quarter a week.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah. Whew, look at you.
I mean,
look at me.
It wasn't that hard. Man.
I know.
I ain't gonna throw you under the bus. I love you, but it wasn't calculus.
So that's like something you keep in your pocket.
This is true. Go to Patreon, patreon.com/Spaces Production. You sign up, you'll get ad-free shows. I mean, we're going to start having ads soon, so hopefully.
Yeah.
And you also get bonus content, so that's good. And you get into the Slack channel. You can talk to all your favorite people,
I got a good one. That is less than an hour of paid parking in Center City, Philadelphia.
Oh. How much is, what was that, $2?
It's just expensive as fuck.
No, I think it's $3 an hour.
Yeah.
Depending where you are.
Yeah, I'm talking like...
Because I be parking on 20th.
I know, we be doing that trick.
I be parking far. Get all my steps in when I visit the city. So, welcome back to Lulu and Pop, an interracial love John, because we're interracial. We in love, and this is a Philly John.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, off topic though. Well, not off topic. There's no topic. We're trying something new. How do you feel about John being put into the dictionary?
I mean, that's fine. There's some other more ridiculous words in there, right?
Yeah, but how are they going to define it? Is it going to be like John? It's going to be like noun, adjective,
anything,
verb, pronoun.
Maybe it'll just be like Philly-based word.
I think it's like a Philly-based structure that plugs into. It's like a comma.
That's pretty fancy though, because I don't think any other city really has a word like that.
I guess not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, hella.
Where's hella from?
It's like the whole West Coast.
Oh.
But the thing is, I think the thing with John that makes it so specific is it didn't catch on anywhere else. Where hella started in California and it moved all up and down the West Coast. But John is like a Philly exclusive. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like if you're in Delaware, you probably don't know about a John. Actually, if you're in like Pittsburgh or if you're in like Lancaster, you may
Poconos?
not know.
I didn't hear that word.
You may not know about John or the Johnski.
Yep.
You gotta get that Johnski popping. So this week was interesting. We did some things.
We did do a lot of things.
We did a lot of things.
It was a very
very productive.
Very productive. Very I would say it was a fun week.
It was fun. Some of the we went. This Friday was Friday the 13th.
Yep.
We went to the movie tavern and saw Friday the 13th, the original Jason Voorhees movie, which I've never seen before. Even though I'm like a film dude, I've never seen that. 'Cause I'm not really a horror film dude.
Yeah.
Like, they're cool, but usually they're pretty predictable. Every once in a while, a good one comes out, and I'm like, oh, that was just a good film. But does not hold up at all.
Still a good time.
It's a good time. Like, Team America is a good time.
Yeah. It was, I don't know. But I guess because the atmosphere we were into, it was like a fun movie to see. It
was. Shout out to the 10 grown-ass drunk adults in the row behind us who, I mean, it's 11 o'clock. Like, I get it. But it's like 11 o'clock at a movie theater. Like, how are you this tossed?
Why are you coming to the movie theater to get, like, they were like turn tossed. They wanted to like.
Yeah, the only thing I could think of is like maybe there was like a blind date type scenario.
Do you see that bug?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
You're kind of looking at me like. It's clapped into the mic. I'm being attacked by a bug.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we should.
We need to bomb the house.
Yeah, I guess so.
It just needs to be. There needs to be a frost, so everything dies.
Yeah. All right, we'll take care of that.
All right. Sorry. Continue, boo boo.
Yeah, the only thing I can think. Oh wow. Okay. Why are we being attacked?
I don't know.
There's not even food over here. Like, what is happening?
I don't know if it's my wine.
Yo, insects do love booze. Now you all self-conscious. You don't want to drink it. You're going to be looking into it at every sip you go.
Yeah.
I mean, worst case scenario, the fly goes in there, dies.
I'll fish it out with my finger and keep it
Well,
pushing.
I was going to say you eat it and it's extra protein. No one would know. I wouldn't know. I mean, it's a gnat or some form. It wouldn't even show up in your teeth. You okay? What happened there?
Thought of like a bug being stuck in my teeth.
Right.
Would
you eat a bug?
Not willingly.
Yeah, like you wouldn't eat. Like when I ate the crickets, you wouldn't.
Oh
eat.
yeah, I was not. You ate those cheese flavored crickets?
the most blackish crickets flavor I could find. Jalapeno cheddar crickets.
No, I mean last case, like if I was starving, I would eat a bug. But
I tell you what though. Those crickets are pretty good. If they had some flaming hot crickets and they were at the bodega, I think they actually might catch on.
Maybe.
What about like burgers that are made with like meat substitutes and crickets?
No, because it's crickets.
What if you didn't like? I mean, it's not like the legs and shit. They grind it down to like a dust. It's like a protein powder at that point.
I mean, that would be. I feel like that wouldn't be vegetarian.
I mean, you eat eggs.
I do. I'm pro-choice.
Okay, so let's see. They got super duper drunk at the theater, and I feel like you only get that type of drunk if it's like someone was on like a blind date. Like I think it was like one of those like group settings where like maybe a dude wanted to holler at a chick, and then she was like, "Yeah, we can all go out and do this thing together." And then he was like, "Man, I'm mad nervous. I want to get drunk." But then it was like, I don't know. He just was like that one dude was acting an ass.
Yeah, he was embarrassing. Like if I was on that date, I'd be like, "Date over." Yeah. Never seeing your ass again.
Right. Like, is that would you say like that type of behavior? Have you been on a date worse than that?
No.
Really? You've never been on a date worse than a belligerent person?
No, because
even in all of your lives of dating, like even in high school?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, you've had some good dates.
I wouldn't say good dates, but like there's a type of person I'm not attracted to at all, and like the person that seems like they would do that.
Yeah.
I would not be into.
Right. I once had a date at a movie theater, and a girl was throwing popcorn.
Oh yeah,
at people.
That shit's such
she tried to get me to fight the patrons in the movie theater.
How did that go for you?
I mean, that was our first and last date. Mm-hmm. We worked at Burger King together. It was Dunsky. She got fired soon after because she just didn't show up to work.
Yeah, kind of sounds like an
Pretty
asshole.
sure she has multiple kids. Like she just kind of had that vibe, like I'm about to do things all wrong vibe. You know, maybe one of her kids will do it right, but she's definitely going to be like, she's probably a messy mom.
You know, a messy person. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what else we did this week?
What's
should talk about. We went to a haunted house.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
We had a very festive week.
Damn, this week was busy. So we went to the Bates Motel.
Yep.
Yo, that's right. We need to talk about this. Shout out to the production work that went into the haunted house.
Yo, Bates Motel,
this is not a sponsored thing. No. It was legit good.
It was a good time.
It was scary.
It was scary. Also, if you haven't been to a haunted house in a while, which had been a while for me, like a couple years.
Right.
Yo, they touch you so much now.
Surprisingly a lot of touching.
We didn't sign nothing.
No. Maybe it's implied somewhere. I didn't see a sign, but at one point on the hayride, one of the hillbilly dudes. Oh wait, first of all, let's just shout out the fact that the hayride had a section for every genre of horror film.
They sure did.
They had clowns, they had zombies, they had trimmer motherfuckers,
Deliverance.
They had hillbillies, they had hillbilly mutants, they had
dinosaurs.
They had Norman Bates.
Yep.
So we went through the hillbilly zone, and one of the hillbillies jumped onto the hayride, picked the kid up, and moved the kid to the side, and then grabbed a lady by her legs and dragged her to the back of the hayride. And I was like, the fuck?
Because, I have a bad knee. That shit I would have been I think I would have started, I would have just been I don't know if I would have, moved before they could do it. Because I'm I think...
I didn't I turned over and he was just up there and I was like, oh, I guess we're doing this.
And it's funny because it used to be the hayride was the safe thing to do.
Yeah, no.
Because they can't fuck with you as much, but they were hella fucking with you.
I don't know if you saw this one, but it was early on in the hayride when the floor opened up and that lady levitated out of it, and I was like, man, that's a great animatronic. And then she stepped forward and started walking toward us, and she like the girl from The Ring. And all I was thinking was, how the fuck did she levitate out the ground?
Yeah.
Like, I was looking at the hole in the ground because it looked like, I don't know, maybe because her dress was long.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I don't know, it looked like she levitated. It looked like the ground opened, but the way she came up looked very levitation-y. And then she stepped forward, and it was just like, I was like, yo, that's impressive.
Yeah.
So shout out to that. Shout out to the haunted house itself, which was pretty good. Shout out to that womb that we walked through, like that.
Yeah, that weird
skin thing. That was pretty cool. I was into that. It was like, birth.
Yep. Felt familiar, vaguely familiar.
I was like, oh, this feels.
Felt born again
nice.
afterward.
Yeah. I was like, where's the bright light? Where's all the people? Where's the nipples? You know what I mean?
Also,
you can't have a birth without no nipples.
Oh God, this is all right.
Gotta have nipples in a birth.
I guess.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, it was dope. It was good. Everyone screamed. Everyone had a good time.
Yep. I would highly recommend it, especially if you're military. Look for that military discount day because that shit was
shout out
cheap.
to Base Motel for doing that.
Yeah. Shout out for us going on a semi-rainy day so we didn't wait in no lines.
Yep. We did everything right.
And shout out to them for charging us $5 for one of those like dollar pizzas. Like that's cool. I'm not mad at you. It was like literally the size of like a honey bun. It was like a honey bun. And
I didn't even see.
cheese.
Did you eat that? Did you get that?
I murdered that thing.
I didn't even see that happen.
Oh yeah. Well, you was talking then. You wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but I got that, and I got like the fries and that cold cider that you thought was hot.
Yeah.
Which was delicious.
Yeah.
Some good cider.
It was good.
It just wasn't warm.
Yeah.
Yep. But back to Friday the 13th. We didn't know. Well, I didn't know that Jason wasn't in that one.
Yeah, I knew that just because as we were watching it, I am somewhat of a horror movie person.
Yeah.
And I kept being like, oh, I've been there. Like if anyone doesn't know this, Friday the 13th, the original one was actually filmed in northern Jersey, which is right near where I grew up.
Right.
So I've actually been to the cemetery that is featured in it, and also the diner. Fun fact. So I knew the premise of the movie, but a lot of people don't remember or don't know that Jason actually isn't.
And that Jason doesn't get his hockey mask until like Friday the third one.
Yeah, which I didn't realize that until we looked at. You asked me, and I had to look it up.
Yeah, because he kills people with a pillow sheet in the second one, and he didn't get powers until like the fifth one.
It was late. He was actually human for a while.
Yeah, he was just like a psycho.
Which I still don't get how he was human.
And underwater?
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
But it seems like that was very much a movie they made up as they went along.
I mean, why not? I mean, by the time they got the Jason X, they were like, let's just throw our dick against the wall.
They were like, I can't believe we can make one of these every year. Like, literally, it was like 80, 81, 83.
We should watch Jason X today. It is.
We should.
Oh, it is a fucking good time.
Yeah.
It is a wild good time.
That's Mars? Or no?
Space. Not even a planet, just space. At one point, I remember there's this black dude with a British accent that I always call Black Bond. Mm-hmm. He was in Resident Evil, the first one. He got lasered in half.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember him. He's like a lighter skinned black dude, but he looks like a white dude in a black guy's body.
Okay.
And he has this British accent, and he was fighting Jason, and Jason picked him up and threw him against the wall and stabbed him. And the guy was like, you're going to have to do more than that to kill me. Then Jason turned the knife, and he's like, oh, that did it. Literally. That's
challenge
a literal
accepted.
line from the movie, and he died. So Friday the 13th doesn't hold up. It was a good time.
Yeah, I had a good time watching.
Seeing it for $6 in the movie tavern was fun.
Shout out to the movie tavern for doing
tavern,
all month long. They're doing scary movies, a
Yep.
bunch of older scary movies for $6 a ticket.
Yeah.
You can't beat that.
You can't. I'm definitely getting a growler, though.
Yeah.
Especially once my movie pass comes.
True.
I'm just gonna have that shit on like in my car at all times, just ready to go. Fill this shit up with cider, my dude. Let's keep it pushing. Okay, and then we went to Legoland. Legoland was kind of cool. Hung out, did some family shit. Legoland was popping.
Legoland Plymouth meeting.
Yeah.
You know where to start?
Would your parents take you to Legoland?
Not for that price.
Not for that price, right?
No, especially because there was 4 of us.
What
I
if,
guess.
What if we downplayed it and let's just say like what you grew up in the 80s. Let's say you was a tender 6, so we're talking what 89,
Yeah.
80, 89, 90. Let's say the price wasn't 24. Let's say it was. Well, I guess it would be the equivalent of 24 back then.
Like $8.
No, I was gonna say like 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, my parents wouldn't have.
Yeah. Didn't it was nice, but it felt like a amped up version of like a kid's play zone.
Yeah, it was like, I guess because like the one we went to was cool because they have a whole Philadelphia Lego section, but that I feel like was more for the adults.
Kids don't care nothing about that shit.
No.
Yeah.
Kids were just like that bounce, that playground looking thing. I want to be there.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was dope.
Yeah.
And especially because again, we had military discount, which
just be whoring out my pain and suffering in the military. I'm not mad at you. I always feel funny using it, and I know people are like, "Why you did that? You did that shit."
Yeah, you did.
And it's like
you gave up 5 years of your life.
Because I'm in there, and I've seen people who are really fucked up from it, and I just kind of felt like I kind of cruised through. Like, granted, I gave up time of my life, but I just gave up time. Like, I didn't give up a chunk of who I was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I have a lot of my friends who like their bodies are fine, but their minds are broken. And I always feel like that's who the military discount is like really for, like those motherfuckers. Like, granted, I do use it, but it's never my first response. Like, if I see something, I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, I can get that. You know, but I never, and that's mainly why. Like, I know, like, my brother was like, he wants me to go to the VA and get all this other stuff done, and I feel like, dude, there's real motherfuckers out there with real VA problems. Like, I'm entitled to it, but I feel like other people need it more.
But I think, I guess because you were in it, and I understand where you're coming from, but I'm also like, there are so many people that abuse so many things that haven't done shit.
Yeah. But it's like one of those things is like, do I want to be an abuser?
But you're not an abuser because you did serve time. You served 5 years. You always say it took your 20s.
It did take my 20s.
That alone is like,
yeah.
To me, that's enough.
5.5 years.
Plus, you have a wife now that's like, y'all got that discount for us?
I mean, I'm always just like, all right, cool. But I'm never. Like, I don't go in and be like, y'all got this. I know people who ask for discounts everywhere, and I'm just not that type.
No.
I just don't.
When it's something like significant, like at Legoland, it was a significant.
Yeah, like for that type of thing, like the Bates Motel, I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
VA loan, GI Bill, things like that I'm cool with. I'm not really super hype on like claiming injuries and shit like that because it's like you could be fucked up, but you know what? Like, your body breaks down over time. Like, I know I didn't see anything that was that horrific that I need compensation for like that. Like, I know people who are fucked up.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, yeah, the system's more for you on that one. And they'd be like, man, you should go out there and get that money. They was using you. And I was like, yeah, I just feel better not doing that. And that might be like, some people might be like, that's dumb, that's stupid, that's whatever. But you know what? I mean, it is what it is. You know? Hopefully the people who can use it can get it. You know? So yeah, I mean, I thought that was cool. Legoland is cool. I wouldn't go to Legoland.
It sucks, but it's like if you had a singular kid, and they really wanted to go for their birthday.
That was a $500 package for the birthday.
No, I mean, just like if you wanted to take them, if they wanted to go for their birthday, like literally, it's like your birthday. Yeah, mom and dad are going to take you.
Right.
You know, that's like a special occasion, and it's got to be like. For more than one kid, that shit adds up.
It does.
Like, we were lucky enough.
We went 6 deep.
Yeah, and we were lucky.
And they fucked up the math.
Yep.
And we paid way less than we should have.
Yep.
And I felt like we got what we deserved price-wise. And that's when they fucked up and I had a discount.
And I was happy.
I couldn't imagine paying full price.
Like, when I saw families there, I'm like, y'all paid
all this
$200.
Money. Yeah.
Because I was doing the math, actually, when we were talking about it. And if, like... Because I come from a family of 6, and it would have been $188.
Legoland is not worth $100. Legoland and Plymouth Meeting Mall is not worth $188.
It's worth if you can get they have if you order tickets online beforehand and make an appointment, you can get your tickets for $19 as opposed to the $24. But it's like everyone has to pay that. Like even if you're an adult, you have to pay to get in.
Right, yeah.
But what we ended up paying was the price of a movie ticket, basically.
$14.
And I felt okay with that because we were in there for about 2 hours. The little dudes did have a great time.
Yeah, they were cool.
You know,
What's funny is that they shared a lot. Like they were like playing Legos and they made like some little friends and they were like, "Oh, you want this and you want that," and it was interesting. I think because I'm an adult and my imagination is different.
Yeah,
like my imagination is tangible. Like I can actually imagine something and then create it. That's actually what I get paid to do, is to come up with ideas and then turn those ideas into reality. But with kids, like I was with Desmond and I was like putting together like this. He's like, "This is a dragon."
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he had his green blocks.
And I was like, it's nothing like a dragon. Not even in shape. It was just a blob of green.
Yeah.
It looked like the state of Virginia as a Lego piece.
Yeah.
And he's like, "This is a dragon." And he went to the bathroom and I grabbed it and I put wings on it. I didn't put wings. I just put edges on it, you know. And when he came back, I was like, "Here you go." And he was like, "Yo." And then all the other kids were like, "Yo." And I was like, "Oh shit, like now I have to dress up Desmond's Lego piece now too."
Yeah.
Because he's like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Like I just
up,
got
Uncle
this
Mark?
over here. Like what's going on, you know? But it was weird because they were like, "This is my dragon and he's flying." And then when he passed it to this other kid, he's like, "Hey, do you want this dragon?" The kid was like, "Hell yeah, I want this dragon." He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna play with this dragon hardcore." Like this one kid who was dressed really nice. A little hype beast baby, actually. He tried to like grab the dragon from like from Elijah at one point, and like his dad was like, yo, calm down, little dude, like that's his dragon, leave it alone. And I was like, man, people are really seeing this dragon and all I see is like a
blob of green.
Yeah, it was just like some square ass green blocks. Like it didn't even look like a dragon on like 8-bit Nintendo levels. It looked like maybe a dragon in Atari's levels. But he was like, it worked, you know what I mean? And for a second, I was truly envious of like the children's mind because they're just able to put shit together that just doesn't work for me.
Yeah, it is such a age where I'm like, it's like you really do want to spend as much time with them as possible because that innocence there is like,
yeah, but they're also very draining.
Yeah, they are.
And sometimes they come at you and you're just like, I can't really come back at you because you're a kid.
Yeah, you're 6.
You know, like when he was roasting me, he called me the bus driver. Like, what am I going to do with that? You know, I was like, damn, you got me. I can't really come at you because, you know, you can't wipe your butt by yourself.
Yeah,
like that's, you know, I can't make you cry by insulting you because you're a kid.
Yeah.
But you can roast me and it's just like, and he like knew he was roasting me. He's like,
sure
got
did.
you. He's like, I'm like, oh man, it's got
Just
roasted.
you wait. Just you wait till you're 13, sir.
Punch you. But most importantly, I think the biggest thing that we did this weekend was we battled the fucking phone companies.
Oh my God, did we?
You remember I don't know what the age range of our listeners is because I can't really get that type of demographics from podcasting. But I will tell you this. There once was a time, many moons ago, when cellular companies had a thing called plans. Oh, yeah. And it went a little something like this. Hey, would you like to come to Singular? I would love to come to Singular. What do you have? Well, for you, my friend, we have free nights and weekends and 800 minutes. I need more than 800 minutes. Oh, that's cool. We have free nights and weekends and 2,000 minutes. That sound great? That sounds awesome. What kind of phone do you want? Just the newest phone is fine. All right, cool. That'd be a $200 deposit. Phone's yours. Have a nice day. You're with us for 2 years.
Yeah.
If you break this contract, we will bill you.
Yeah.
That is not the case any longer.
No.
Shit is weird.
Shit is annoying.
Shit is fucking weird. So we've been going back and forth between Sprint and T-Mobile.
Yes.
Only reason we were looking at T-Mobile because T-Mobile had a BOGO, and my baby loves a BOGO.
I love a good sale.
Remember those BOGO meats we used to buy?
Yep.
That was probably a horrible look.
Yeah.
It tastes good.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, they were good. Those that stuffed chicken with the stuffing.
Oh man, the stuffed pork chop was really my jam.
Also good.
Yeah.
Yeah. R.I.P.
R.I.P. the BOGO meats. Yeah. So they had BOGO galaxies.
Yep.
And it's like, yeah, these are BOGO galaxies because the last galaxies were blowing up.
Yep.
It's a fucking time bomb in someone's pocket.
And I was still like, that's still an $800 phone.
I mean, that's about the price of phones.
So that was going to be $800 in our pockets.
We were going to do it.
We were very ready.
And we're at the state in life, we're adults, 30-somethings, no kids. We are what people market to. We are dual income, no kid household. I think they call them single family households. Dual income, single family households. We couldn't buy a fucking phone.
No.
You had to lease it first.
The time of buying phones is behind us now. It's going to be a thing that you're going to tell people, like, it's going to be like the landline.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to everyone that still has a landline.
Yeah.
What do you do with a landline? Send a fax? Can you still get to, like, dial up internet with a landline?
I don't know. In call waiting? Like, I don't even know if I'd be able to answer a beep. Like, someone's calling.
How'd you answer a beep on a landline? Didn't you just press the button?
What button?
Like the hang up button. You just hang up button.
Oh.
I remember with the older phones, not the cordless ones, but the ones with the cord, you would just press the hang up button right quick.
Yeah.
And it would switch it over.
It was always that level of nervousness because you never knew who was calling.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "Oh God."
Yo, shout out to my dad. He has a landline, and his landline's connected to his cable because his whole house is run by Comcast Xfinity, and he sees who's calling on his TV. And I'm just like,
the future.
That's the past. But I'm like, yo, that is some old people shit.
That's like
some old married shit.
My mom's landline. When you call, if you're programmed in the phone, they'll be like, "Call from Mark."
Yeah.
But it'll say it wrong. It'll be like, Merc.
What if you was like a creep?
Call from La Run.
Could you imagine if you were like low key on the creeping? Like, just imagine if you weren't married. We were just on some dating scene stuff. We're over for Netflix and chill. You get a call on your landline from Bay number 2. And it's just like,
Call from. It would be like, bio number 2.
Bio.
I'm like, who the fuck is that? Like, that's what I call my mom. This is her name's Bio. Because it always butchers the names.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's that one. But on this one, it would show up on the TV.
Oh, yeah. Then it
would be like incoming call from Never Going to Get It. And you'd be like, yo, who the fuck is Never Going to Get It? And they'd be like, oh, that's just someone that I see that we go out for dates, but they're never going to get it. And you're just like, well, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, oh, all right. Well, I mean, I know we never had to talk, but that's like,
yeah.
Have you ever dated openly and then seen the person you were dating out with someone else?
No.
Really?
But I know I've been around with like other people have like called them and texted them, and I'm like,
yeah, I've never had that happen. But one time I was dating someone and they were dating someone, and then they called off a date to hang with me. And at first I was like, yo, that's what's up. But then I remembered that at one point I was a dude on the other end of that text message that got blown off.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
it was like, oh, life is so finite.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I've never been like openly dating someone and then go to a spot and then see them dating someone else.
Yeah.
I've boned someone that was like, we weren't dating, but maybe we just like hooked up.
Yeah.
And then they were out somewhere and then we give like that silent head nod, like, yeah, I know you look like naked. But I've never like, like someone you spent time with that could have been potentially someone out with someone else, spending time with someone that could potentially be someone. Mm-hmm. I feel like that would be crazy awkward.
That would be, yep.
Unless you had a conversation.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine what dating is like right now.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
I found you.
Oh, you found me.
We found each other.
Yeah, there we go. I was like lost in the woods.
Roaming.
I was like in the fetal position, like crying. You came through wearing a flannel shirt tucked into your blue jeans.
I don't tuck shit into my jeans.
I'm just saying, for the image, you had like a fucking axe.
Oh, I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's how you find people in the woods. You got to be like the Bunyan, Paul Bunyan.
I picked you up.
Bunyan.
Picked you up and carried you to...
I mean, let's not
Nobody
get
knows
ahead
what
of
we
ourselves.
look like.
Okay, they do. That picture is pretty accurate.
That's true.
that animation's pretty spot on. You're pretty short. I'm pretty big. Maybe if I was like malnourished, like emotionally starved, and then you pick me up in my, I was like I was like Baby Voldemort.
Oh, and then I helped to grow you back to,
Yeah,
to life.
Yeah. Isn't that a cute fantasy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for a Harry Potter comparison. You know how much
You're welcome.
I love those.
Yep.
But
so we were pretty much dating this weekend. We were going back and forth between Sprint and T-Mobile trying to figure out where we wanted to be.
Yep.
And after a hard discussion, because the way we were with Sprint, we had the iPhones. Mm-hmm. We were there for a while.
Yep.
We could pay off our iPhones and go to a cheaper plan and just rock out. We have iPhone 6S, which puts us 2 generations behind, but we're still we're in the middle, I would say. Because if you have the 5, that upgrade probably fucked your phone up.
Yep.
And with us, it gives us some problems. Like, we know the next upgrade is not for us.
Yep. Also, if we were to upgrade a phone right now, there's no phone plan near what we are paying now. We would be paying substantially more.
Correct.
And they ain't trying to court you no way.
No way.
They don't give a
no fucks. No fucks.
About you or your feelings or your money.
They don't.
They're like, walk.
They're like, go somewhere else, my nigga.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't care. Like, you know, like the amount of stores I've walked out of, and by being in the presence of those stores, the amount of people who has walked out of a store that I've witnessed. Like, we watched that Asian dude today just be like, I want to buy the phone. And they're like, you can't buy the phone. You have to lease it. And he's like, I want to buy the phone. And they're like, you have to lease it. It could be $1 a month. You can put down a high deposit, but you have to lease it. And he was like, I'm leaving if I can't buy the phone. And the guy was like, all right, well, have a nice day.
I feel like that shit can't go on forever. You think that'll go on forever?
No, nothing goes on forever. Because, they're going to change this shit up in a couple months. Just imagine, like, 18 months ago, which is less than a year, less than 2 years, almost 2 years, damn near 2 years, less than 2 years, we had a completely different plan.
Yep.
It was a plan with, like, time, and there was, like, some negotiation, there was some talk, there was some wiggle room. There's none of that now.
Nope.
This is the phone. This is how much the phone costs monthly. Can I buy the phone? No. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's so frustrating.
It is. It's very frustrating.
So we go into T-Mobile, Plymouth Meeting Mall. We go into T-Mobile.
Which is the 4th T-Mobile we've been in. 5th, like, we've been into so many T-Mobiles.
Yeah, shout out to the T-Mobile in Center City that had no idea what they were doing. And then shout out to the other T-Mobile who had a better idea what they were doing.
Yeah.
And we should have just went with them that day.
We didn't know.
Instead of thinking it over.
Yeah, it was. We literally thought it over for 7 days.
And by the time we got back, the plan had changed.
Yep.
Fucking shit.
And the fact that they don't like it just amazes me that they don't even care. Everyone's like, all right, see ya.
Yeah, they're just like, all right, cool. Have a nice day. And we think they're not commissioned.
Yeah.
I also think Illuminati. Here's the hot take. I feel like the phone company keeps their employees in complete darkness as far as information and availability of shit.
And what they can actually do.
I feel like they are kept in complete. It's like a cell. It's like the fucking head of the Hydra. Like you never know. The left hand never knows what the right hand is doing. No one ever knows anything.
No.
We can go to 4 different stores and get 4 different answers.
And I don't think people would believe me when I was saying, yo, we've gotten 4 different.
Yeah, and then the dude tried to talk to me today and tried to lecture me, and I'm like, dude, what you're not understanding right now is that I'm not a fucking idiot. Like, I know business. I know why you're leasing things. You want me to tell you why you're leasing these phones? Because you make more fucking money leasing the phones than you did with the plan. Like, don't try to play me. I already know this shit. I'm not stupid. Second of all y'all motherfuckers don't know the same shit because y'all are not all trained the same.
No. And there is
If we go into any Starbucks and we're like, hey, what is in a skinny latte? They can tell you.
They will know the recipe.
You. They'd be like, what size?
Yep.
You know?
There is no recipe for these motherfuckers.
There isn't.
It's literally like fly by the seat of your pants.
I was so angry and frustrated at just the lack of coherent information.
Yeah.
Because like what I found on the internet didn't always match up to what happened in the store, which was like didn't match up to what happened in other stores. And then like they would just throw numbers at me and I would be like, that number makes no sense.
Even like not to bring up the military discount again.
Yeah.
But like with Sprint, they offer a discount.
Yes.
They also offer credit union discounts.
Yeah.
We have one through my credit union right now.
Right, yeah.
T-Mobile, when we were in there and I was asking about the discounts, that guy was like, no, we don't offer any discounts. Like,
Yeah.
so firm with his fucking answer.
Right.
You go on T-Mobile's info page,
Yeah.
and there's a 15% military discount.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
Like,
Like when you were talking about the other discount, I was like, yeah, I remember not being able to use it because it was weird. Like it's there. The information is broke down. So what did we end up doing? We ended up just paying our phone off and be like, I told the guy, I was like, listen, I want to pay my phone off. I'm going to own this phone. And when something else comes around, I'm going to leave y'all.
Yep.
I have
He
no
was
loyalty to you fuckers. I don't
y'all
really
don't
like
have
y'all.
any loyal. Like, no one has any. Like, yo, if someone were to start a decent phone business right now with good, I know you're making that face, but I'm just saying, if
It
someone
would
were
be
to,
so hard though.
but like, if you were to offer good customer service,
Right.
everyone would go there.
You know what was the hardest thing though? It's just like, yo, because even the smaller companies are owned by the bigger companies.
Yeah, they're bought out because
like Boost
Sprint
is Sprint and
Sprint bought
Virgin
Virgin.
and those Sprint bought Virgin and Boost Mobile. So and Cricket runs off of Sprint's towers too. So like they don't give a fuck.
They really
Everyone
don't.
needs
They're
a
like,
phone.
fine, go to the other company that we own.
Yeah, I think having a cell phone is almost getting up there with like a utility.
Yeah, everyone has a phone.
Yeah,
Everyone.
Yeah,
You never met anyone without a phone. I can't remember the last
I
one.
mean, I have, but
But-
usually they're not a part of society.
Yeah, they're. Yeah.
Yeah, like if you're a part of society and you're not like a drifter or like a hermit or something, like if you're a part of like normal society, you have a phone.
Even if you're broke as shit, you have a phone.
Right. And that's frustrating. So this is where we are with it. And we went against the phone company and I don't think we won. I don't think we lost.
Yeah.
I think we just played the hand that was dealt to us.
Yeah, we didn't go to T-Mobile. And we were
Nope.
literally.
And it was a $20 difference
And we-
in what they said versus what they want to offer us. And that $20 to me was like, this is the beginning of you guys trying to fuck us.
And that's like we haven't even here yet, and we're already getting like to me that turned me off too. Where I was like, we were told different information last week, and y'all conveniently canceled this plan now a week later. Like I don't believe like it just.
Yeah. So I was like, we can take back that ID. We're going to go. And he was just like, cool.
Yeah.
No, like no remorse. No, wait, let me talk to you. Well, hey, let's figure this out. No, I think we can like
There
let
was
me like
no.
you know, if I was in sale and I'm selling you something, Lauren, and you tell me and you say, hey, you know, hit me with that price. Just hit me with it. Like, what do you like? What happened today?
Oh, you want me to tell you? A
Yeah,
price?
yeah, yeah.
So if I said 120,
I'd have been like, yeah, it's actually 130, and you'd be like, and I'm like, well, wait,
Yeah.
before you go, let's like let me just explain some things to you, and like let me show you what I can like let me show you why it's that and what I can do to help you with that price.
or yeah, because a lot
That
of
will go so much further than us just being like, we're going to go.
because so many things like because I mean we've both kind of worked in sales. Like I worked at a bank, which was sales and shit. But like there are ways you can save that person money. Like I know for a fact T-Mobile has different ways, or like with Sprint, like we get the discount through the credit union. Like, do
Right.
they have something like that? Is there something you're like, yo, if you are this,
Yeah.
we can save you $10 a month.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you work with them, but they're not trying to work.
They don't give a fuck.
They really don't.
They must not be commission.
No,
There's no way they're commission based.
no, and it's like,
And I think they got rid of commission because they were fucking people over.
yeah.
Just imagine all the old people who have
Yeah.
fucked up plans that they can't get out of.
But also, it's like,
Like
They're
my
not-
mom, for example, not to cut you off, but my mom, they gave her like 2 phones and a tablet.
yeah,
What the fuck she need a tablet for?
your mom don't even tell them.
She can barely surf the internet. I think she gives it to the baby, but still. And she's like, I don't. And she was like, when I was talking to her today, she's like, I don't know what I'm paying for.
I saw that shit that's one of the reasons I left the credit union was
Yeah.
because they were fucking over old people
Yeah.
left and right and praising people for selling because we had quotas to
Yeah.
fill. And I remember this one chick that they had her come to our bank and train us because she was getting 80 loans a month, not even exaggerating.
Fucking
And then
people's lives up.
I sat next to her and she was literally lying to people, taking advantage of old people. I was sick to my stomach.
I don't have no grandparents, but if I did and someone took advantage of them, I would fucking fight them.
And I was like, how is like, I guess because most people don't know, like you don't know your parents' finances. You don't know.
Yeah.
But she was literally like, they were sticking lines of credits on people's accounts left and right and telling them it was just the overdraft.
Yeah, like that one time that we went to Sprint and they gave us all that bullshit and was like, you have to take this.
Yep.
And we were like, oh. And then I got it. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I don't want all this shit. And I returned it. And they were trying to act like everything was like Gucci. It's not Gucci, my dude.
Nope.
Like at this point, I think I'm just going to start every paycheck putting aside a little bit of money because I know I'm going to need to buy a fucking phone in a couple years.
Yeah.
And if I put away for like maybe $25 a paycheck or something like that, when the time comes around, I can just roll up on the internet and buy my shit hard cash. I'll go to fucking Apple my damn self, buy that shit hard cash. You can suck my dick from the back, Sprint and T-Mobile. And Verizon is in their own fucking sphere. And they don't give, they still got like data plans. Like everyone else is rolling unlimited and Verizon's like, no, we're good.
I don't know anyone that can
You shall not
afford
replace
Verizon.
us. I think that's how you know you made it. If you have a MasterCard, no, not a MasterCard. If you have American Express, if you have Verizon service,
Yeah.
and if you have like 2 cars that are within 4 years of age,
Yeah.
and they are both taking premium gas, well, you made it.
Yeah, you're fucking...
Good job.
Yep.
Whatever you did in life, it worked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that wraps it up for us this week. I feel like I dominated this whole show. I'm sorry. I'm just really frustrated
I
with
know.
the whole
You-
phone thing.
I know, but we knew we were going to talk about this.
It makes me fucking angry. You don't even understand.
I do understand. I was next to you.
I know.
I mean, and I
but
too
I was
was
trying
frustrating.
to keep it down because in this America, I'm not really trying to yell at dudes across kiosks.
Yeah.
But what made me the angriest is when he tried to educate me, and I was
Yeah.
like, I don't need education. I'm just commenting on the fact
Bitch, we know.
that. And then he was like, well, yeah, like no, this is. And I'm like, what you're not listening to is that I'm saying I went to a completely different store. I've been to 3 different Sprints, and I've heard 3 different like informations from 3 different people. What I'm telling you is that I went to 3 different stores. You have no say in this, except for the fact that you are the 3rd store, and your answer should be, well, that's fucked up.
So basically, for anyone listening, my advice to you is if you hear a really good deal, you should probably act on it because you could go to another store and it could never have existed.
True. But ask
But
a million
fucking questions.
You need to ask questions like you're making a deal with the devil. You need to be like, because like we never even got around to the asking. Sprint, T-Mobile didn't even make it to the question that was going to determine if we sign with them or not, which was if we pay our phone off, can we leave? Because the idea was to leave T-Mobile because we hear their service is garbage and go back to Sprint after we had bought these new hot phones.
Yep.
But we never even made it that far because T-Mobile
Was telling us
bullshit from the gate. Before we could even start with these motherfuckers, they were telling us bullshit. So we battled with the phone company. Did we win? I don't think we lost.
That's what I was about to say. You ready
I
to
don't
go
think
right
we won.
I'm not mad or happy. I'm indifferent.
I'm
kind of relieved. Actually, our phones are paid off.
We own these.
These are ours.
So
we're getting a better.
The funny
phone
thing is that we really,
plan.
I think with iPhone we may be able to go anywhere, but with a lot of phones, because some of them have, like Sprint is like CD, I think it's CDMA, and T-Mobile and AT&T is SIM. So they have the SIM cards. Like we don't have SIM cards, but I think these phones have SIM card slots. So technically, we could take these phones somewhere else if we wanted to. But in my mind, Sprint has just as good coverage as Verizon.
Yeah,
they're better than T-Mobile. I don't know about AT&T. I never trusted AT&T. Something about their colors just screamed, "I'm about to rob you."
What's their colors?
Blue and white, but still, just something about like their branding, their logo, just makes me feel like they're just untrustworthy.
Because my grandfather retired from
Bell Atlantic.
Yep, he and my and one of my great uncles, they worked there. They spent their whole lives there.
That's crazy.
It was a good job to retire from.
You know, I was thinking this could be a topic for another show. Let us know if you're enjoying these like type of topical shows where we kind of abandon the news format and we talk a little bit more like free willing. Like, hit us up on Instagram.
We're going like
Twitter, Facebook.
This is more of like the way I was talking about it is like a married life. Kind
I
of
like
a
this a lot better personally.
Yeah, it's stuff that
we should rebrand the cover. We should do some fun cover stuff.
Okay.
That should be fun down the way.
We'll do like some like nude portraits. Leaves over the bits.
Can I like lose a little bit of weight though? I know I'm supposed to be body positive, but I got that straight like winter husk. You know, I got that snuggle body.
Oh, you're so cute though.
Yeah. I got like that. Like, you ever see like when the squirrel be like digging for the nuts and you be like, God damn, that squirrel is husky. You ever see that shit when you're just like, God damn, like
He's getting ready for the fucking winter, dude.
Like his feet is mad tiny compared
like,
to his legs.
He's waddling.
Yeah.
He's ready. He's ready.
He like he's wearing one of those jumpsuits that they used to wear back in the 80s, like the fucking puff jumpsuit. Like, that's the type of body I got going on. So let me tighten it up right quick, and then we can go ahead and take that fig shot. I want some flaming hot Cheetos on my chest.
Ooh.
Yeah. I want a bottle of Sailor Jerry's. Mm-hmm. Yo, on a side note, shout out to Sailor Jerry's coming down in price.
Yeah, with a little gift, the little gift box at our local one.
Sailor Jerry's went from $20 to $16.99. So anyone out there who enjoys spiced rum, and if you're a sailor, bump with it. Get yourself some Sailor Jerry's and move on. All right, so that wraps us up for us this week. I want to announce the event, but until you can order tickets, it's pointless.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll just wait.
We will be announcing an event very soon.
Hopefully Monday.
Keep November 18th free.
Keep that shit open.
Keep that shit wide open.
Keep that shit open. Like,
don't say that. Whatever you usually say, please don't say that.
Keep that shit open.
You can't think of anything that's not vulgar.
No, I'm trying to think of something vulgar and also classy at the same time, but Halloween related. All right. Keep that day open. Okay? Mm-hmm. Keep that day open like the legs of a camp counselor.
Oh, that's going to die.
That's about to die.
All right.
At Camp Crystal Lake.
Yep.
Because all the motherfuckers died smashing.
Yeah, if you're...
Oh, before we go, I just want to say one thing. Yesterday, in bed, we watched a show on HBO called Say I Love You. Is that the name of it? Say You Love Me?
Yeah, Say You Love Me.
Say You Love Me, where the sex scenes were so intense and so real and so awkward, I thought they were really fucking.
We had to look it up.
I saw a pair of balls getting ridden. And it wasn't like, it looked like porn.
It did.
It looked like porn with good actors.
If I walked in on that moment, I'd be like, oh, we have porn on our Netflix
That's
now?
the type of shit that if it's on, like, and if your significant other doesn't fuck with porn, yo, y'all about to have a conversation. You know what I mean? Because that's not like, yo, like that hand job scene.
Yeah.
That was nut.
Yeah. It's a graphic show. Yeah. HBO.
One season of fucking.
Yeah.
Just like regular people fucking.
And that was just one episode.
I mean, I kind of don't need to go any further. I'm good. Like, what's the show going to be about? I don't care.
I've seen everyone.
I seen balls.
I saw balls. I saw a dude. Yeah.
I saw a dude bust a nut on a shirt, and then a girl
that
just
was
stared
what's
at
his
the
face.
Parkinson Rec. What's his name?
Yeah, I can't think of his name. Sorry, guys.
See it right there. He's on that new show with that black dude with the afro. Mm-hmm. Well, all right. Well, that wraps it up for us today. Damn, we keep trying to do like 30-minute shows, and it just never comes out because I went on like a 20-minute fucking phone rant.
Fine, baby. But yeah, we'll be back next week.
Yep.
Hopefully, we don't have we have a more happy thing to talk about.
Yeah, my mom's coming.
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah,
next week will be awesome.
I should try to like record my mom for a little bit.
Oh my gosh, you should. Your mom's adorable.
She's something.
She's adorable.
I think she's more than adorable personally.
I know, but that's the word.
Yeah, like to me, it's like I'd be like, she's iconic.
Yeah,
you know,
she is.
Like, you know, I don't want to start ranting about my mama because she gave me life.
Yeah, well,
Bust through the skins 35 years ago.
Oh God, why do you gotta say it like that though?
That's what happened.
I don't know. It just sounds fucking graphic. It is graphic.
It is graphic.
Birth is graphic.
Yeah,
but...
I know what's up.
All right. Anywho.
All right, say goodbye.
Goodbye.